Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again. This time I'd like to talk about natural sunscreens. I have spent endless hours and months doing research and trying to find the right sunscreens for my face. It's very tricky because I break out still at age 38, still break out. My skin is kind of sensitive. It's sometimes dry, it's kind of oily, it's kind of a combination. So it's really hard to find a sunscreen for my face that doesn't end up making me break out more, doesn't feel greasy or leave like the white cast on, and also has really pure ingredients. So I've actually been really thrilled to find 3 contenders, totally natural ingredients, and they are all made with zinc, non-nano zinc to be specific, which is really important. Non-nano is an important thing to look for. Because our skin is our largest organ. So anything we put on our skin completely soaks into the body and goes into your system. And the non-nano zinc, what it does is it doesn't just immediately go right into our pores and into our body. So it's a really good way to protect our skin that does not harm us. So the 3 ones that I found, one is called Carie Gran. That's the name of the company. And this is the 1 ounce bottle, and it was $48. And the highlights for this company that I like are, again, non-nano zinc. It's got raspberry seed, French plum seed oil, macadamia nut oil, kukui seed oil. I don't actually know what that is. Avocado oil, jojoba oil, beeswax, vitamin E from sunflower seeds, and that is it. So extremely amazing ingredient list, very short, you know what everything is, which is nice. There's no animal testing, no parabens, and everything is non-GMO, which I really appreciate. So that's the Carie Gran. I like the look of the bottle. I think it's pretty. It's got a nice little pump top. The Josh Rosebrook is the second one. I've actually been using this myself for a few years now. I discovered it in my searches for a face sunscreen that wouldn't make me break out. And I found this company and I've been loving it so much. I feel like it soaks in really well. The ingredient list, again, for this one is also very impressive. So first, let me say, I got the 2 ounce bottle, which is $85, a little expensive. But their 1 ounce bottle is $50. Now remember that the Carie Gran 1 ounce bottle was $48. So not a big difference really in the end. Now they have an immense list of ingredients, but every single ingredient on there is something that's understandable. You can see where it comes from. You can see that it's from nature. There's nothing hidden in there. So here's just some highlights of the ingredients that I really like. There's aloe, shea butter, non-nano zinc, again, evening primrose oil, hemp seed oil, jojoba oil, borage seed oil, almond oil, grapeseed oil, sesame seed oil, avocado oil, olive oil, sea buckthorn oil, which is supposed to help with signs of aging, and it's very moisturizing. Let's see. Broccoli oil, very interesting, calendula, rosemary, peppermint, ginkgo, ginseng, dandelion, and cayenne. That is not the full list of ingredients. Those were just some that I wrote down to just show you how wonderful they are. They really put, I think, a lot of effort into making their product very clean and natural. And so again, I've been using this for a few years and it is my favorite. But I'm going to do a comparison today. So now I had only found these 2 that fit my needs for being a totally natural, pure product. And then I was doing some more researching and I found this company called Sanre. It's a totally new company. I've never heard of it before. And they have this sparkling aloe solar, they call it, aloe vera day cream, but it's got SPF 30 in it. So I checked out their website and it is zinc oxide. It does have titanium dioxide in it. I'm not totally sure what the reviews on titanium dioxide are. I know there's a little bit of contention about it. But I think if you get it from as pure as you can, I think it's probably not that harmful, so I decided to try it out. Now here's a list of their ingredients. See if I can zoom in a little bit. I'll talk about it too because it's hard to read. But they have pure hazelnut oil, jojoba oil, sunflower seed oil, zinc oxide. Now here, I don't think they specify if it's non-nano zinc, so that's something to watch out for. Not sure. Titanium dioxide, organic orange extract, citrus extract, organic sweet orange essential oil, cypress essential oil, lavender, lemon, geranium, tea tree, chamomile, and sage. All essential oils, all organic, which is very nice. And that's it. Alcohol and gluten-free, says right there in the back. Cruelty-free, non-GMO. So all good things. So I'm pretty excited to try this. It's been sitting in the box for a while so I could get this video out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply one here, and one here on my forehead, and we can see what the differences are and which one I think is better. I, again, have been addicted to Josh Rosebrook for a long time, but I'm always looking for other options, and so let's just see what happens. So why don't we use Josh Rosebrook? I'm gonna give it a shake, and I will put this, so it's nice and white, on this side. Now, it looks very white right now, but my experience anyway has been once I rub it in, it really soaks in very well, and I don't get a white cast on my face like a lot of other sunscreens. They also actually come with a tinted version of this, which I've used before. It's more expensive. And so I thought this time I'd just try the regular version and see how it works. The ingredients are basically the same. So that's something to keep in mind. They just add a little bit of something in it. I can't remember what it is that they add to give the color. But otherwise the ingredients are identical. So if you want to spend the extra money to have the tint in the summer, that might be fun, but not necessary. Look, it soaks in pretty well. Let's give the Carie Gran a try. I'm going to use this on my forehead. Now let's see. So also white. It does, ooh, it's definitely a bit runny. So that tells me that it might be a little bit oily. Yeah, this one feels much more oily. The Josh Rosebrook felt more like a, just like a lotion, and as I rubbed it, you can already see it's soaked in quite well. I hardly feel it at all. I'm not getting anything off my finger from rubbing it. Now this looks pretty greasy already. Yikes, that's pretty white. I do believe that Carie Gran also has started doing a tinted version of this. If that's something you're interested in, they do offer a few different tints. The Josh Rosebrook tint is just one tint, but I did find that it worked very well with my skin. I have kind of an olivey, medium colored tone. So as you can see already, this is very greasy. Look at this. You can see that shine. So it's very oily, very greasy. It's not really rubbing in at all. So yeah, that's pretty oily and greasy. This is probably not the best idea for somebody with skin that breaks out. And obviously you don't really want to walk around looking like this. So not super thrilled with that one. Let's try this. First time trying this. Let's see how this works. Let's see. Okay, it comes in a nice little, pretty little bottle, jar. Good, it's got one of those seal caps on the top. Pull this tab here. Ooh, that's pretty. Wow. I know it's hard to see in the video, but that is a really nice, very creamy color. Oh my gosh, it smells really good. I can smell the orange essential oils in it that they list. Really nice, actually. It smells really good. The Carie Gran one smells, it definitely smells like oils. It's hard to describe. It does smell like maybe the jojoba vitamin E comes through too. And then the Josh Rosebrook, I don't know, I've never really smelled it. Yeah, it just smells like I can kind of get the hint of those herbs that they put in it. Very light scent. Once I put it on, I don't notice it at all. So, all right, let's give this a try. Look at that. That's real pretty. All right, let's try on this side. Let's see if this one. Ooh, okay, it's thick. Definitely thick. So it takes a little bit more effort to rub it in. My gosh, this one smells so good though. Wow. It's like I'm putting an orange creamsicle on my face or something. Okay, I'm gonna try to rub this in. It's definitely thick, maybe a little bit greasy. Let me just see if I can get it to rub in a little more. It's rubbing in actually pretty well, certainly compared to this. And look at this. Look at that. It's crazy. It is so greasy, this Carie Gran one. I definitely would not go for that again. This one is doing pretty well. I do see I'm a little bit white though. All right, just for a good measure, I'm gonna make sure I get half of my face here so you can really see what it looks like next to the other ones here. Okay, let me rub it into my nose. And I'll add a little more of the Josh Rosebrook on the other side. Smells good though. Really like the smell. Orange and definitely a little bit of a oily scent. It's all very clean and very natural. I really can't stand the products that have the fragrances in them. I just don't like walking around smelling perfumey personally. So I do like this. Okay. Now let's do a little more Josh Rosebrook here. See a little side by side. The Josh Rosebrook is nice again because while it looks really white, it does rub in incredibly quickly and easily. And I do think it still may be my favorite. It rubs in and dries very, very fast. Okay, so here we go. This is Josh Rosebrook. This is the Sunray SPF 30 Aloe Lotion. And this is the Carie Gran SPF. Okay, so obviously the Carie Gran one, way too greasy. Unfortunately, I mean, the ingredient list is amazing. I do love that, but it doesn't rub in. I'm definitely not gonna walk around in the summer like this, where if I have an itch and I itch it, it's just gonna leave this weird greasy mark and my hands get super greasy. So not a fan of that one. Josh Rosebrook looks good. It rubs in well. It's dry. I'm not pulling anything really off from my face onto my fingers, like maybe just the teeniest little bit, but hardly anything. So I think this would go really nicely in the summer on any type of skin. The ingredients are nice because they do help with all kinds of skin. They say it's suitable for any type of skin, oily, sensitive, dry, acne prone, all kinds. All the ingredients that are in there, I think I can see why they say that because I can see that they all would help in various ways for all those different skin types. So I do like this, and maybe it's like a teeny bit white, and the tinted one might be better, but it's really hardly noticeable to me. The Sunray, I mean, you can kind of see the difference though. Josh Rosebrook soaked in pretty well. Here's the Sunray. I do see that I'm a little bit whiter. If I swipe it, I get a little bit of greasiness on there. See that shine? Just a little. But overall, you know, and the whiteness I'm not a fan of, looking so pale and white with a sunscreen. But generally, you know, it does feel very soft. It does pull off a little bit of grease on my hand, and it's leaving me a little bit whiter than I'd like. But overall, not bad. I suppose if you wanted, you could add your own coloring to it. And, you know, a lot of people use cocoa powder to tint their own oils and moisturizers, so you could probably do that. Generally, though, you know, it is pretty nice. It feels soft It's not pulling up a lot of grease, like certainly not like this. This is just pure oil is what I'm getting from this. It's just greasy oil. Josh Rosebrook feels very soft and silky. It's soaked in quickly, which I like. And the Sunray, again, maybe leaves me a little bit whiter than I'd prefer, but it's really actually not that greasy. I'm surprised, and the smell is really, really nice. It smells like oranges. So overall, I'd say no to the Carie Gran. Definitely Josh Rosebrook still remains one of my favorites, and I might keep experimenting with this Sanre Organics. Their site is pretty cool. They've got a ton of products. They're all natural. So, you know, for a new company that I just discovered, smells amazing. I will keep going back to them and check their site out, and I'll definitely keep using this, especially in the winter. And right now, with the pandemic going on, you know, I'm really just going to need it for kind of like this area and my forehead, maybe my neck and under here, because my mask covers the rest of it. So I think for the winter, this actually could work quite well. And I believe that it was fairly reasonable. It was maybe, I can't remember exactly, somewhere between $35 and $45. I don't think it was even as much as $45 though. And this is 1.1 ounce. So you might get a little bit more from that for your money versus these two. So thanks for joining me today. I hope that this was helpful. And hopefully it'll let some of you know about the products that I've found in doing a ton of research. Natural sunscreens, it's really hard to find. So I hope this is helpful for some of you who are looking for the same things. And yeah, again, I'd say Josh Rosebrook for sure is worth spending the money on. It just feels really, really nice, and it's never made me break out. The Sunray Organics, I also think is actually worth it. It feels really good, and it is, I think it's settling a little bit more as I'm doing this video. I don't notice I'm as white. So I'd say that's a really good one to try as well. Thank you so much again for joining me, and come back next time for more videos on natural beauty products. Thank you.